Wow. I'm worshiping. I'm singing. I'm just kind of resting here on the couch. And there's something I want to talk about. But before I start talking about it, let's just worship. How about that? Right? Alexa, turn up.
It opens the scroll. There is only one who sits on the throne. There is only one. Oh, don't get it confused. There is only one. There is only one. There is only one. One true living God. One true living God.
Guys, I'm feeling really heavy. Alexa, turn down. Alexa, turn down. So I had a dream last night that I had this job and I was driving in this vehicle, and then, I pull up and then I get out of the car and I'm just starting this job and I get fired. I get out and the guy tells me, "You're fired." And I was like, but I didn't even do anything. I didn't even I had barely even started. And he's just you're the moment I was like, "You're fired." I was and I can't remember more of the dream. There's more to it, but I can't remember the full thing. But yeah. It just wasn't where I was supposed to be. So some things might not be working out for you because it's just not where you're supposed to be. So, yeah, there's peace and where God leads you. So, you don't have to worry about, getting, your feelings hurt or that, or just being discouraged, when things don't work out. It's usually a reason for that, so you can trust God where he's putting you and why things aren't working out the way they are. Again, you're learning, with everything, and it's just about staying in his will, right? With the Israelites, God told them, like, you've been around this mountain long enough. They were having to repeat things over and over again because they weren't getting the lesson. They weren't, learning from that season, and so they had to keep repeating it, right? And so it wasn't God's will for the Israelites to go in circles for 40 years, right? He wanted them to come into the promised land, but they weren't ready for it. They weren't ready for it because, they wouldn't accept it. They wouldn't receive it. They didn't think they could do it. They weren't strong enough in their own eyes instead of trusting in the Lord. And so because of that, they had to go through all this extra stuff. But from the beginning, when they first came into the wilderness, God knew that what they weren't ready for. And so he didn't have them immediately go right into the promised land. He had a process for them. It wasn't supposed to be that long. It was supposed to be a shorter process. But that process was extended because of their murmuring and their complaining, right? So you never want to extend your process, right? Don't extend your process. Don't try to start making your own kind of plans. You want nothing but him being your plan, right? He's your plan. There's no other part of your plan but him, right? So he guides you. You do need to make plans, and the Lord will direct your steps. So one of those signs of your steps being directed is things not working out the way you thought, right? That's just part of the process, because we don't exactly know what God's plans are. His thoughts are higher than ours, and his plans are higher than ours. So just trust and rest in him. And right now, I'm trying to accept that right now God's wanting me to rest. Right now in this time for me, I need to be resting, because my spirit needs to rest, and God knows why. Because with every single season, there was a season where he had me work these very hard jobs, and it was very, very hard, and he kept telling me, just keep pushing, just keep doing it. What was that thing, especially when I was working for Amazon, it was I can do hard things. That was the thing that God gave me. And so whenever I was really struggling, climbing up a mountain with all these packages, and I'm lost or whatever, I would just be I can do hard things. I can do hard things. Hey, Daddy. What's that?
Good.
Yeah, you did? You have food?
Yeah, something else over from the country door.
No. I just put the chicken in the stove, in the oven. But anyways, just trust the process. Amen.